Welcome back to the Global Local, and thank you again for taking the time out of your day to come hang out with me. For the guys that are new to my channel, welcome aboard. I really hope you get something out of today's video. And for the guys that's been with me for a while, as always, how are you guys doing? I hope everything's good for you and your families. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that I've noticed being out here in the Philippines. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna even lie, man. It happens all over the world, and I just want to kind of touch on this today, man. And that is when your wallet closes, so do the smiles. All right. The realities of being an expat without money in the Philippines or wherever you are in this world, Thailand, you can be back in the United States and you can experience this right here. All right. People just stop smiling when you're broke. Let's keep it real. All right. Especially being out here in the Philippines, Yeah, Philippines can seem like a dream in a lot of ways. All right, especially in the beginning. You're greeted with warm smiles, kind words, and people are eager to, they're really eager to show you around. They even help you settle in. Some even become your new best friend. Well, let me ask you a question. What happens when the spending slows down, or worse, your money just runs out? Who stays around and who goes? Yeah, the energy shifts sometimes, and so do the people around you. Now, before I go any further, I do want to make something clear. This is not a hit on the Philippines, all right? There are countless kind and genuine locals out there that treat you with respect, no matter if you have a lot of cash or if you're broke. True Filipino hospitality, it doesn't come with a price tag. But like anywhere else in the world, like even New York or, Nairobi or wherever you may be, some people show love based on what's in your pocket and what is not in your heart. And that is the experience for many expats who are shocked to discover that once the money dries up, everything else does too. Now, when expats come to the Philippines, they automatically have this assumption that people think that they're a walking opportunity, especially for the guys that watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that. They already got that kind of programmed in their head. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, many locals do assume that foreigners have money, whether it's true or not. Perception becomes reality out here. All right. You're out here buying drinks, tipping extra, treating friends, handing out small favors. People respond to that no matter where you are in this world. It's not just a Philippine thing. No matter where you are, they're generous with their time. They give you their attention and their friendship. All right. And honestly, that's hard to know when they're smiling at you, if it's real because they like you or if it's just because what you're spending. Once the money stops flowing, things will shift. I'm going to tell you right now, especially being out here. I've noticed that going to the sorry stores, going to different places and stuff, like interacting with people, when you out here in the Philippines, when you start doing a whole bunch of favors for people and then you suddenly stop doing those favors, those small smiles, those glances, they start shifting a little bit. I've noticed that here. And again, it can happen anywhere in the world, but I'm talking about being here right now. All right. If you have a girlfriend, yeah. If you start slowing down financially, yeah, the calls and the texts are going to slow down. They can, unless she's really a down ride or die girl for you. All right. That's when you know that she's there for you, when the money dries up. Or when your friends are there for you when the money dries up. It doesn't matter. All right. The invitations dry up when you don't have money. All right. When you don't have money, people who once will bend over backwards for you, suddenly they'll start, I'm too busy to be around. I got other things to do. They'll make excuses why they can't talk to you that much on the phone. But as soon as you tell them, hey, I got this and I want to do this, oh yeah, they're all for it. Things like that can be personal. That can feel personal, but it's often just business. And for many expats, that's a wake-up call that they never saw coming. And again, this type of treatment exists everywhere. Western countries, people ghost friends who hit financial rock bottom. I don't care where you are in this world. All right? All developing nations go through this. All right? But being out here in the Philippines, I've noticed something. Foreigners are seen as walking wallets. They're seen as walking wallets in a lot of cases. And it's not all. It doesn't happen for everybody. I'll make it clear. Somebody's going to be in my comment section. It happens all over the world. And, I'm not bad-mouthing the Philippines. I'm telling the truth. It happens all over the world. Even back at home. Money influences respect more than we want to admit it. And again, it's everywhere. All right? This is about recognizing the truth. Money can change how people treat you. And if you're not grounded, it can leave you bitter. I'm sitting here making this video, and there's somebody listening to me right now going through exactly what I'm talking about. Whether it's a family member, whether it's being out here in the Philippines with your girlfriend's family, or whether you're out here just, wherever you are in this world, somebody is going through this exact same thing right now. They have no money and they're looking for a handout, and nobody's there to be around them. And then there's somebody out there right now that has it all right now. You have everything going for you. And you have so many friends, you have so many people that are around you, disguising themselves as being there for you. It's happening right now. And it's sad because, especially being out here where I am, expats really learn the hard way. All right? The hard way. You need to remember, you attract people with your vibe, but money often determines who stays. Genuine relationships take time to build. The faster it forms, the more caution you need to take. Not every smile is fake, but some definitely earned their smiles through pesos, not personality. All right. You need to proceed with caution. Boundaries matter. Give, but don't let generosity become your identity. People take advantage of what's nice. They take advantage of that. All right. There's people out here that are so generous that they'll give you the shirt off of their back. I'm telling you, I know people that literally strip themselves down to help the next person. But when they need help, when they need somebody there for them, nobody is there to be there for them, especially being out here as an expat by yourself. You're out here alone, and you will do anything for everybody, but nobody will do the same for you in return. You need to remember, real friends aren't bought. You can't buy real friends. All right. Now, there's one good thing about the Philippines that I do know, though, that's for sure. Real Filipinos, the real Filipino people, and there's a lot of them. They'll stick by you through thick and thin, man. I've been in the Philippine community for over 20 years. And let me tell you something. The true Filipinos that really hold their family and hold their friends dear, they don't care what you got on your back. They don't care what you got. You can go to somebody's house and they're going to sit you down and they're going to say, you know what? Come eat with us. They're not asking you how much you got to pay for it. They're going to say, come eat with us. That's how they are out here. The real Filipinos, the ones that be out here basing their life, how they like you based on how much money you have. Yeah, man, them the ones you need to stay away from. The people that got your best interests at heart because they just got your best interests at heart no matter what it is, them the people that you need to build with. All right? That's the heart of Philippine culture. All right? Many expats fall in love with that, and it's very real out here, but you need to understand there's a difference between that culture and the culture that's pretending to be that. Some people just don't care about you like that. You have to look deeper than the surface, and you got to give it time to see who's real. A lot of expats go homeless and broke because guess what? They give too much. They're giving too much. They do too much. They do more than they would do for themselves for other people, and it's sad. It hurts. You need to remember, being an expat is a privilege. It's not a right, because there's a lot of people out there that wish they can leave the home country and just travel abroad. But there's too many things that are going on in their lives that they just can't leave. All right? But you also need to remember that you are a guest here. And like any place, money can open doors, but it can't guarantee sincerity. All right? I'm speaking to you about this to prepare you for being out here. Everybody always talks about how the Philippines is full of such a happy people. I don't want you to get blinded by the people that hide behind that cloak, because there are genuinely happy people here in the Philippines that are really eager to meet you, really want to see who you are as a person and build real connections with you, but beyond your wallet. Okay? But like in any nation, there are people that use that as a cloak, and then they get you in the end. Especially when you're out here dating blindly, investing blindly, doing all this craziness blindly. Things that you wouldn't even do for your own people back at home, blindly. Spend wisely, live humbly. All right? Don't confuse attention for affection. Because in the end, it's not about how much money you have. It's about what kind of energy you bring. All right? Especially when you don't have a peso to spare. That's all that I have for you guys on this video. If you guys have any questions of me, please let me know in the comments section, man. While you're out here, please enjoy yourself, man. Build real connections with the Filipino people out here, because I'm telling you, man, a lot of the Filipinos out here, majority of the Filipinos out here, these guys are awesome, man. They'll help you out. They'll help you out, especially when you don't think they will. All right? You just got to watch out for the ones that give them a bad name. All right? Until next time, holla at your boy. Peace out, bro.